मैं 16 साल का हूँ मैं
A 16-year-old protester Karan breaks down after being Lati charged by... Okay, I know it's Lati in like Hindi and Marathi. It's Lati in Tamil, okay? After being Lati charged by Delhi police. The reporter says he was shaking. He said he's not crying because of the pain, but he's in shock and disbelief. Yes, he was beaten up by police. Okay, we'll start here. So these are all the cops that came out to Delhi. These are all the Delhi cops. They've deployed the Delhi Police, Central Reserve Police Force, and Rapid Action Force (RAF). Roads surrounding Jantar Mantar have been sealed, and there are reports of internet access being curtailed. My God. They Protesters allege that this car was planted near the Sansad Marg entrance to Jantar Mantar so that the media can accuse them of being violent. They note that no vehicles are allowed there. The police have cordoned off the area with barricades, so it is impossible for a car to have driven there during the protest. No other vehicles can be seen anywhere close to the scene. The protesters have placed a note on the broken windshield saying this car has been planted by the administration to discredit the movement.
देखो किसी ने देखा नहीं है पर रात को मैं
Holy animals. Look at these piglets. Look at these little piggies. Look at these little piggies in uniforms. My God. Gross mother. Most of the cops weren't wearing their badges and names. Bootlickers. Look at this piggy. Look at him. Look at how this piggy is so desperate. Look at how desperate this Ben Kilaude is to go ahead and find someone to beat the shit out of with that stick. That stick is overcompensating for his tiny penis, okay? He is a micro penis, and he's literally compensating for it, okay? With that, by beating the shit out of students with latis, okay? It's literal small energy. All these cops, small energy.
पुलिस कर्मचारी आकर लाठी चार्ज कर रहे हैं देश के युवाओं के
small energy these cops have.
कैसा दुष्कर्म हो रहा है पीछे दिखाइए कि क्या कर रहे हैं पुलिस कर्मचारी हमें यहाँ फ्रंट लाइन से डिटेन किया गया कि हम यहाँ पे
शांति बुंडा बसेंगे
पूर्वक प्रदर्शन ना कर सके पुलिस कर्मी सिविल यूनिफॉर्म में आकर देश के युवा के साथ दुर्व्यवहार कर रहे हैं तब तक हम लड़ेंगे जब तक धर्मेंद्र प्रधान और अन्य नेता भ्रष्ट नेता अपनी गद्दियां नहीं छोड़ते भारत माता की जय इनकलाब जिंदाबाद
आप ये देख सकते हैं जितने भी प्रोटेस्टर्स थे उनको बस में डिटेन कर दिया गया है
insane actually fucking insane oh they got the hum dekhenge naam parpo mein edit that's crazy We saw this last night. Look at little piggies. Tayo passing yan. Wamala. Tayo passing yan. Wamala. Body passing yan. Some segments from media have mentioned sporadic use of violent detentions at Jantar Mantar by Delhi police. It is informed that no such incident has taken place and protest has been handled professionally. All are requested not to fall prey to any rumor, misgivings, and to assist Delhi police in maintaining peace and public order at and around the site. Yatsakala punda pasanga. Wamala yara ninga. Wamala. Poda venna mauna. Look at these little piggies. Black day for democracy. Brutal Lati charge at Jantar Mantar. Look at these Look at how enthusiastic they are to beat this shit out of their own There are people that are probably related to these cops. Okay, look at how enthusiastic these little motherfuckers are to go into the crowd and beat the shit out of people. Tear gas shells fired within minutes at CJP protests.
Then in all directions, we just everywhere you'll see smoke because the police just fired these tear gas shells in different directions. Now, I can't talk.
Holy
Talk much. Eyes are burning.
Holy oh my God.
Let me tell you that in 5 minutes we experienced tear gas shelling at 2 different locations. We were standing a few meters away. There were tear gas shells. So we ran away from that point. We went somewhere else. And then at that
Do not use milk to wash your eyes if tear gas or pepper
point,
spray.
within 5 minutes, more tear gas shells were fired. Many protesters are angry here.
मैम हमारे पैसा से सैलरी लेता है ये लोग हमारे पैसा से वर्दी पहनता है हमें स्टूडेंट को मारता है हम लोग टैक्स देते हैं इनको
Check DMs. I can't show this on stream, but there are people that are bleeding. PM Modi's cavalcade leaves the parliament as close to a lack gather against his government. My lord. Holy. That's crazy. He ran away. I know. Oh my God. They scared him. That's hilarious. They scared 56-inch chest man. Do you feel alive again, Arun? Inject this straight into my veins. Oh my lord. That's incredible. Incredible, man. The Lefty does not negotiate. Early in the CJP's life, its organizers experimented with a conspicuously gentler approach towards the police. Flowers were offered to constables, and appeals were made on grounds of shared citizenship and suffering. July 20th answered that theory. Riot police baton charged the crowd and used tear gas against a march that, by every account, remained a march rather than a riot.
Oh, bhai. Oh, bhai.
Holy. What the message in that response is not really about crowd control tactics. It's about what the police really stand for. The force serves the state's authority, not the public's grievance. It will apply exactly the amount of force the state calculates it can afford politically, irrespective of how many flowers were handed out the week before. A previously apolitical, largely upper caste and urban demography meeting a baton for the first time on Monday has an opportunity to recognize, even if retrospectively, that the brutality it is now describing as shocking is neither new nor previously taken seriously when it was applied to less privileged bodies. Read JMI and JNU students during CIA protests, tribals and Adivasis in mining areas, and many others at the receiving end of state violence. I wrote a tweet about this that I think is correct. I think is 100% correct. I truly need non-Indian oomphs. I need non-Indian oomphs to know about this and to speak on this. India is no longer a democracy. The government keeps riding high on their power without accepting or apologizing for their many, many faults. India hasn't been a democracy for a while. Just ask Bodos, Kacharis, Karbis, Meiteis, Kukis, Nagas, Santals, Kons, Gondis, Dalits, Muslims, literally most oppressed folks in India. India has not been a democracy. It has never been a democracy. Just ask Kashmiris how Indian democracy works. Just ask the people of Jammu and Kashmir how Indian democracy works out for them. You'll get a very colorful answer from them. Fine, you think Kashmiris are terrorists, right? You're wrong about that, but ask the Bodos and Kacharis. Ask the Assamese how Indian democracy has worked out for them. Ask Sylheti Muslims, ask Assamese Muslims how Indian democracy has worked out for them, huh? Ask Nagas, ask Arunachalis how Indian democracy has worked out for them. Ask Gondis, Santals, Hos, Savaras. Ask Kukis. Ask Bengali Muslims. Ask any group of people in India that are not upper caste Hindu men how Indian democracy has worked out for them. Okay, I'm going to pull this up. Hold on 1 second. There are students not anti-national. Oh my God.
I just want to say that this is how you treat educated people.
भाई इंजीनियर है एंड आप देख सकते हो ये एंटी नेशनल है, ये एंटी नेशनल बंदा है, ये देश का नागरिक नहीं है, इसने क्या गलत करा? ये जो नील पड़े देख रहा है, वो खून देख इसको यहाँ पे
My fucking God.
लड़कियों को क्या हुआ है भाई? आपको चोट लगी लाठी चार्ज वैसे ये 8 बंदा है.
Dude, I mean, listen, kudos to them for putting their bodies on the line. Absolute kudos. Incredibly brave of them to go out and protest and get beaten by the police. Incredibly brave.
ईट भी मारी जा आपको? नहीं, लाठियां मारी एक बंदे का मेरे सामने सर पड़ गया.
देखो लगा दे तो बंदे को.
Pigs, absolute pigs. Pigs.
मारा है पुलिस वालों ने. देखो हो गया इसका काम. जल्दी. देखिए.
Oh my fucking God. Look at what the pigs are doing to people. The fucking pigs that we call the Delhi police. Look at what they're doing to people. Swines. Utter swines.
देखो उसको चोट लगी है बहुत तेज. और उसको देखो यहाँ पर.
Swines.
पूरा मूर्छित हो रखा है एकदम.
Just how many videos will the government ignore? How many hospital receipts will they ignore?
बहुत सीन खराब हो रखा भाई सही में.
My fucking God.
बहुत सीन खराब हो रखा है यहाँ पर जो है.
But the caption is sent to me, not anti-nationals. I need people in India to realize this is going to be a very controversial take. Being anti-national is a good thing. Is a very controversial take. This is a take that will piss everyone off in India. Being anti-national, regardless of being in India, regardless of being in Pakistan, doesn't matter what your country is. Being anti-national is a good thing. It means that you do not blindly trust the state to take care of you. Being anti-nation state is a good thing. And nation states, the concept of a nation state has only existed in human history for about 100 or so years, 100 or 200 years. It's a good thing. Why should you ever respect a country that is willing to beat the out of your mom? Why would you ever respect a country that inflicts this level of violence towards people? Why? Nationalism is an infantile disease. Why would you ever respect a country that does this to you? You deserve more respect than your country. Everyone will be anti-national someday, okay?
मारा है क्या हुआ है कुछ पता नहीं है पर भाई एक को तो मारा था.
Be brave, be brave, be brave, be brave, be brave. No, it's not a controversial take at all. To be like, hey, being anti-national is a very good thing. What is this? Some of these scenes are reminding me of what the Indian state does in Kashmir on a much more intense level. Fascism is truly imperialism turned inwards. Yes, that's why I've been hammering home, hey, you guys are experiencing for the very first time what the Indian state has been doing to Kashmiris for decades. That's what I keep hammering home. I'm going to say something to the average Indian, okay? To the Indians that protested at Jantar Mantar today, okay? You guys have experienced a level of violence that you probably haven't experienced in your life before. The police attacking you, beating the crap out of you, right? You've probably experienced a level of violence that you've never experienced in your life before. You probably have a lot of anger towards the government. Why would the police do this to me? I just want to improve my country. I want to improve my living situation. I need you to understand that this is what your government has been doing to a whole host of people that you have never heard of or that you've never acknowledged or that you have called terrorists. The Indian government has been doing this on a much grander scale to Kashmiris, to Bodos, to Kacharis, to Dongriakons, to Gondis, to Santals, to Yurulas, all sorts of Adivasi people. They've been doing this to Northeasterners for a long time. They've been doing this to Kashmiris. They have been doing this to a whole host of people that you have been insulated from. It was not brought to the forefront of your attention. What has been happening is that you have just experienced a fraction of the violence your government commits to a whole host of people. I need you to understand that. You are experiencing a fraction of the violence that your government has done to so many people, millions of people. Your government literally got away with permanently blinding hundreds of Kashmiri people. Hundreds of Kashmiris can no longer see. Innocent Kashmiris. They're not affiliated with any militant organization. They are people who are inside their house that had a pellet gun fired at them and have permanently lost the ability to see. They can no longer see. They have lost one of their senses. This is the kind of violence your government has been committing against people for decades. Mass blindings of Kashmiri kids, mass rapes of Kashmiri girls and women, kidnappings, torture, and so much more. Your government did this to Elam Tamils back in the 80s. The IPKF, the Indian Peacekeeping Forces, literally went to another country that was already occupied by Sri Lanka, Tamil Elam. The peacekeeping forces went to another country, occupied by another country, shot up an entire hospital, that is the Jaffna Teaching Hospital, killed 80 people, and then on top of that, literally spread the legs of Tamil Elam Tamil women and girls, actually girls, not even women, spread the legs of Elam Tamil girls, put their rifles in between and shot them. That's what they did. That's what the same Indian state did to Elam Tamils. I need you to understand the massive violence that your government has committed against so many people. As this Jantar Mantar protest was happening, the Indian government was assaulting Adivasis in Madhya Pradesh. I'm asking the Indian person, I'm asking the Indian citizen to extend your empathy to those that you have never heard of, that live under the same boot as you. I'm begging you to extend your empathy to a group of people that you may never meet, that you may never know, but face the same kind of oppression that you're facing now, have been facing it for far longer than you. Varun, what do you say when you bring up the horrors of the Indian state in Tamil Elam and someone says that was Congress? I tried to bring you up and no one would hear me out. One, Congress is RSS. Congress is already controlled by RSS. That's number one. And second of all, Jay Shankar is part of the Modi administration. He was an IFS officer when IPKF was sent to Elam. Yogi Adityanath literally invited the son of Mahinda Rajapaksa to the Ayodhya temple. Shiv Sena literally offered their prayers at Kurundur Malay with Sinhalese Buddhists that were claiming it as a Sinhala Buddhist stupa, as a Sinhala Buddhist vihara. They're fascists. Also, why are Elam Tamils missing from the people that would be granted CAA and the citizenship under Citizenship Amendment Act, CAA NRC? Why? This is what Mumbai police did after beating up protesters. Mumbai police imposed prohibitory orders from July 23rd to August 6th, ban on gathering of 5 or more people, processions, loudspeakers, and fireworks over fears of a breach of peace. The restrictions do not apply to weddings, funerals, educational institutions, government offices, courts, or other exempted gatherings. Visuals from the parliament have security forces taking firing positions. Please don't shoot at our country's youth. They're not making any unreasonable demands. They just want accountability for students dying because of government incompetence. That's mental, dude. That's fucking insane. They're pointing AKs at the parliament door. That's insane. They're pointing AKs at the parliament doors. This is mental. I mean, they're all scared. They're 100% scared. Oh my God. People were saying that they were rubber bullets, but does anyone know for certain if any firearm experts? Even rubber bullets are bad. But no, these guys look like, no, these look like they're legit like AKs. I don't think they would be using rubber bullets in parliament. These look fire and ready to kill. Yes, they're real guns. Dude, look. This is mental, dude. What a... He's like, I don't give a shit. Fuck. Holy... Holy... Did it also start raining? No, it didn't start raining. Dude, that's smoke from tear gas. No, that's all smoke from tear gas. Oh, you're talking about the ground. Yeah, I think it may have started raining. Can anyone imagine we will be celebrating independence in less than a month? India never got it. Indians never got their real independence. That's the stone cold truth. Indians never got independence. Look at all of them. Dude, there are like 9 of them. 9 of them trying to chase this one dude in a black shirt. There are like dozens of them. Dozens of them. Incredible. Incredible. He's like, ah, hit me. Man is straight up telling him, you can break my bones, but you cannot break my soul. He's had training at home probably. Yeah. That's a domestic violence reference, by the way. Yes. Yes, Indian kids grow up getting beaten by their parents. Yes. I saw an interview of a police officer after this saying that no police brutality happened and everything was done according to the law, and the Delhi police kept posting everything was going amazing. What liars. This is why be anti-national, because the nation will lie to you. The nation state will lie to you. This is why you're anti-national. Being anti-national, the nation will literally piss on you and tell you it's raining. That's why you're anti-national. That is why being anti-national is a good thing, because the nation will literally piss on you and tell you it's raining. The thing is, I always like to say that the first revolution a person does in India is against their family. I feel like a lot of mini revolutions happen in the past few months. I don't care about the CJP as a singular org, but I am hopeful for the future. Yes, literally my take about this. The nation state that you have loved to defend for the past 80 years will literally piss on you and tell you it's raining gold. The enforcement wing of the nation state is literally pissing on you and telling you it's raining gold. Why would you swear your fealty to such a state? Why? Why would you ever respect such a state? Doesn't make any sense to me. People will get mad. They'll be like, oh, Arun, you also hate America. Yes, I do. Yes. America is a country that is founded on genocide. Like, what do you mean? Why would I respect a country that is founded on genocide? Delhi police won the toss and choose batting. Delhi police, love. Good job. Well done, Delhi police. Delhi police won the toss and chose batting. Incredible. The bots are in full force. We should be anti-national when the nation's leadership repeatedly fails its own people through corruption, fraud, rising inequality, unemployment, attacks on democratic institutions, injustices, and a sheer lack of accountability. When students suffer because of exam paper leaks, farmers struggle with unfair policies, minorities face discrimination, victims of crime struggle to get justice, and corruption allows powerful people to escape consequences. Blind nationalism. Agreed. Do you think at least now that Indians will realize that police are state-sponsored terrorists? Many Indians have already realized this for a very long time. Those Indians that have known this for decades are in this chat. The question is, will this radicalize a group of people that have previously been very comfortable sitting in their ivory tower? Savarna middle-class Indians, will this radicalize them to being pro-left? That's the real question. What are called paragon population, people that are idealized as the archetype of a particular population, archetypical Indians, Indians that meet the mold of what an Indian is, Indians that meet a certain marketed mold of what Indians should be. Will it radicalize them? What's an alternative to a state police force, though? Private mobs. Community watch. Like, straight up abolish the police. You're looking at community watch right now. No. The community watch are community members that are watching on behalf of the community. Police watch on behalf of the government. The police do not represent the community. They represent the state and they represent capital. They represent business interests. That's what that means. They represent the government. They do not represent the community at all. They are class traders. Yes, lots of cops started as some version of slave catchers. The police are working class, but they serve the interests of the owning class. That kid, those tears, my message to that kid, Karan, here's my message to you. Let those tears that you're shedding right now, let them radicalize you. Because I'm going to tell you one thing, Karan. The pain that you've experienced, the Lati charge that you have experienced, the Indian government has been doing to Adivasi people, to members of the scheduled tribes for decades. Let this be a moment of radicalization. Some of the police had nails in their latis. Where? Oh my God. Oh my God. Pigs. 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 Update. Protesters have claimed the protest spot again at Jantar Mantar. I just saw a reel. Can you send it to me? Indians, I need you to understand one thing. These guys in uniform, they're not your friends. They're not your friends. You may have watched the Singham trilogy. You may have watched all manner of forms of movies that have glorified these guys. But these guys, the uniformed people that you're seeing right now, the cops, these Indian cops are the direct descendants of the very British colonial forces that oppressed our ancestors. I need you guys to understand this. That is the origin of the modern Indian police force, the modern Indian army, as well as, by the way, if you're from Pakistan, same thing for you. Pakistan is a Praetorian state because it inherited a disproportionate amount of the colonial army. They're back. Okay, so it looks like they're back at Jantar Mantar.
Just wanted to show you this because this is not over.
30 जून को आप लोगों से एक वादा किया था, जंतर मंतर से नहीं हटेंगे तब तक धर्मेंद्र प्रधान इस्तीफा नहीं दे देता। हम लोग फिर से जंतर मंतर पर पहुंच चुके हैं। पुलिस ने सब कुछ तहस कर दिया है। आज हमारे बच्चों को इस तरह से मारा है ना।
Okay, do one of you guys want to come in and explain what he's saying?
इतनी बदतमीजी की है, लेकिन दिल्ली पुलिस और केंद्र सरकार सुन ले, हम हिलने वाले नहीं है, हम डरने वाले नहीं है। वापस आ गए हैं जंतर मंतर और तब तक नहीं हिलेंगे जब तक धर्मेंद्र प्रधान इस्तीफा नहीं दे देता। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Check the comments on your reel. Oh, for fuck's sake. They're all asking me, what do you want me to do? Yeah, I'm guessing I know why he's is this exactly what I think it is? Oh my God. Here. Yeah, this guy's a very cool artist. Haas Fishy. You should go follow them. Yeah, they're telling me, yo, dude, you gotta go get Hassan to cover this. As though I have his ear. Get Hassan on this, please. You're acting as though I can just message him. This is the protest organizer who got house arrested. Okay, police suppression. Police have made me house arrest. Okay, wait. Let me pull this up right quick. I can hear the Samsung phone. I can hear the Samsung ringtone. Why have they stopped her at her house? So she's placed on house arrest. Insane. Is this in a hall or something? No, this is in her apartment building, man. This is like a stairwell. I heard Abhijit is fasting right now. Who knows and who cares what Abhijit is doing? I don't think anyone honestly gives a what Abhijit is doing. Move away from idol figures. Who gives a what Abhijit is doing? Think for yourself. Abhijit is completely irrelevant. He had his 15 minutes of fame. Leave him alone. Abhijit played his role in this entire thing, right? He's already played his role. Abhijit is irrelevant and completely meaningless. No, I don't completely agree with the fact that, no, he had a role to play. He doesn't recognize that he had a role to play. He doesn't realize that his role was much smaller than he thought it was. What is happening in Arunachal Pradesh? Rally for Sonam Wangchuk in Itanagar, Arunachal Pradesh. That's crazy. First off, the fact that Arunachal Pradesh, after everything that India has done to the Northeast, still believes in the Indian still believes in India is remarkable to me. But hey, different strokes for different folks. Kudos to them. It's not for Sonam Wangchuk. I know. In Arunachal Pradesh, it's not for Sonam Wangchuk. It is actually, this is for the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan. I mean, this has sparked nationwide anger. Where is this? Jantar Mantar. This is in Delhi. The one thing I'm annoyed at is people writing off these protests altogether and claiming there's no discipline in the movement. Like, if this isn't the biggest opportunity for people to organize, then I don't know what will. My take on this is a lot of those people that you're seeing on Twitter that are very mad at these protests saying, oh, they're bourgeois, there's bourgeois movement. The only way of actually creating a better India is through organizing is having a Maoist party, is by having a Maoist vanguard that actually follows the immortal science of Marxism, Leninism, Maoism. That is the only way of actually creating a better India. That is the only way of actually creating a better subcontinent. It is through the people who are constantly ranting on Twitter about this. They have to deal with reactionaries in their daily life, and they're ranting online because they feel powerless. If you're on Twitter ranting about shit, half of the time it's because you feel very powerless in your own life. That is the reason. A lot of these people laugh at jokes about like, oh my God, America sucks. I don't have maids in America. Oh my God, this sucks. The people that are, a good chunk of the people that are protesting now were people that would have cracked jokes about like, oh my God, how do you people in America and Europe live? You guys don't have maids. They're those kinds of liberals, Savarna middle class, upper middle class liberals. Now the fascism, now the imperialism, the imperial boomerang has turned on them. That is why they're angry at the government. But now is a golden opportunity to basically come in and say, hey, listen, you're feeling this anger towards your government now. There are people that have been feeling this way about your government for a long time. Dimple Yadav at the protest. That's awesome. That's incredible. The police knows they can't touch her, so she went to the front. Dude, if Rakhi Sawant was here, that would be incredible. I wish Rakhi Sawant was here.
ये देखो जंतर मंतर से आए हैं ये लोग जंतर मंतर से देखो अरेस्ट निकलो 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 ये देखो जंतर मंतर से आए हैं ये लोग ये देखो चल गया जंतर मंतर से
Oh, that's incredible.
निकलो निकलो निकलो
Man said, see ya.
ये देखो जंतर मंतर
Man said, see ya, bye. He's like, listen, man, I gotta go home and play I gotta go play Hollow Knight. I don't have time for. If I say Twitch clip that, it'll auto clip the last 30 seconds. You can turn it off too. Wait, will it do that? These kids are all so unserious, bro. What did you send me now?
देखो गाइस हम पर चलाने के लिए स्पेशल वाटर टैंकर लेके आए हैं ओह माय गॉड आपको इस बारे में कैसा फील हो रहा है बहुत वियर्ड
Wait, that's crazy. That's actually crazy.
आपको इस बारे में कैसा फील हो रहा है
कितना डर गए हैं लोग
That's crazy. These kids are so unserious. Twitch, clip that.
लेके भी नहीं आए हम लोग पागल है यार हमें मास्क लेके आना
Oh, that's silly. That's so silly. I've never felt more hopium for Indian youth than I have in the last few days. On the one hand, I love how like they're clowning on the Indian state. Every time you pull up a clip, I'm like, I hope I'm not in this. I feel like the whole nation just started breathing. How could India or Indians go about creating the vanguard party you speak of? I don't agree with the vanguard party. I'm saying lots of people on Twitter are Maoists. Lots of Indians on Twitter are Maoists. I'm not a Maoist. Tear gas. Oh my God. Oh my God, dog. Come on. That's hilarious. He's taking a dig at the fact that the Modi administration told Indians to adulterate their gasoline. He basically said they're going to adulterate the gasoline with ethanol. So he's making fun of that. He's making fun of the fact that because of America's war on Iran, and because Modi has been sucking up to the American government, they're going to adulterate the gasoline in India with ethanol. What is this? Nihang Sikhs making the cops their pants. I think I need Mousing Charlie to explain this. Who are these guys? Like, is this Akali Dal or something? That's insane. Dude, do not f with the Sikhs. Do not f with the Sikhs. Keep hitting me. Man frustrated by the system, confronted by RAF, Lati charged at Jantar Mantar. We saw this last night. Think about this for a second. Azad and Bhim Army were at the protest full of Savarna libs being cheered on. Exactly. I think Bhim Army chief I think Chandrasekhar Azad understands that this is a powder keg. This is a powder keg getting ready to explode. The political situation in India, this is a continuation of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. This is when I went on to various streamers, including Hassan's stream, to talk about the results of the 2024 Lok Sabha election, what was abundantly clear to us at that point in time, BJP was facing a massive anti-incumbency sentiment that they managed to completely suppress by rigging the elections. They couldn't even cross 300. Modi was about to lose his own seat until they rigged Varanasi, until they rigged the Kasi seat at the very last moment. Ayodhya went to Congress. The Ayodhya seat went to Congress. Ayodhya is the crown jewel of the BJP, of the RSS's entire 100-year-long project. The complete demolition of the Babri Masjid. To SP. Sorry, not Congress. Sorry. The Ayodhya seat went to Samajwadi Party, not Congress. Sorry, messed that up. A party that has been bringing Muslims as part of its coalition, right? That has been working closely with Muslims in Uttar Pradesh. That goes to show you the kind of anti-incumbency sentiment that they were facing. And ever since then, BJP has been under fire for massive amounts of financial fraud in the Ram Mandir. The anti-BJP sentiment has been a sentiment that has been boiling for years. Now, it's not because everyone suddenly gained a conscience and they realized, oh my God, being genocidal against Muslims is bad. It's not because of that. No, they're feeling the economic pressure. They're feeling the economic incompetence of the BJP weighing down on their necks. They're not going to suddenly grow a conscience. No, you have to make them grow a conscience. Is SP actually progressive or a different flavor of the same? SP, as of late, has been engaging in very progressive rhetoric. And they've been working closely with Muslims and Dalit folks in Uttar Pradesh.
देखो रस्सियों में से लेके आ रहे हैं उसको देखो ये जानवरों की तरह उसको घसीट रहे हैं देख सकते हो
Oh, what are they doing to this guy?
पुलिस का रवैया देख सकते हो आप देख सकते हो लोगों के प्रति ये देखो कैसे लेके जा रहे हैं इसको ये देखो अमित शाह के गुंडे ये देखो जैसे लाश को लेके जाते हैं ऐसे लेके जा रहे हैं ये देखो ये अमित शाह के गुंडे देख सकते हो गाइस आगे देखिए.
Samajwadi Party is the best major party. I would agree, especially after DMK's ass got its hand. SP is a bourgeois party. It is the best major electoral party at the moment. Yes, SP is a bourgeois party. Yes, it is. There's no question about it. They are a bourgeois party, but you're comparing SP with a whole host of different bourgeois parties. They cater to dominant OBCs. Yes, they do. Just like every major progressive party. So does DMK. Even CPM in Kerala plays caste politics. What are they doing to him? They're abusing him. If you could have voted in Tamil Nadu, who would you have voted for? Probably CPIM. I'm going to be honest, probably CPM. Oh God. Oh, that's awesome. the other post as well. Come on, how can you not look at this and like this is hilarious? Like, come on. In collaboration with Sonam. No, is this some random like account? No, not Rocky, bro. Not this time. No, just let her cook. I don't know why you're angry. Haha. After that, look at this. Wait. I gotta see this. What is this? Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. Straight up grabbed him by the helmet. Whole foot shorter, grabbed him by the fucking helmet. That's crazy. That's fucking mental. The balls on her. The infinite fucking aura. The balls on her. Infinite aura farming. Nah, man, those guys are saying it's AI generated. No, the filter makes it look like it's AI generated. She was like, look at me when I'm talking to you. That's ballsy. This is ballsy. Straight up, look at me. She said, look at me when I'm talking to you. Feels like the whole country has lifted a weight off of my chest. No, let's see how the whole country was made on Inqilab and will continue to work with Inqilab. We're seeing history be made. I mean, either way you put it, we're in the middle of history being made right now. This youth break through 10-foot barricades as crowd surge through Jantar Mantar. That's insane. That's sick. Dude, our generation knows how to reform. It is so good. It is so hard. Incredible job the Indian youth are doing. 10:30 p.m. Jantar Mantar update. Protest continues. We will not back off. Bro stole their gear? No. Get the out of here. Yeah. Dude, that's so stupid. Wait, hold on. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. My man, this kid literally stole a cop's uniform and riot gear. That's when you get the loot crate in PUBG. Look at this kid. He found loot, man. Oh, that's incredible. Kid wore the riot gear, the police uniform better than the cops did. He is barefoot too. That's awesome. Straight barefoot too. Look at him. He's barefoot. Man doesn't even have shoes on. This man has nothing to lose. That's incredible.
स्टूडेंट्स के साथ बम मार के आंसू गैस के गोले छोड़ के डंडे मार के हैप्पी दिवाली मोदी जी डंडे क्या मार रहे हो यार गोली मारो खत्म करो वैसे भी तो मर ही रहे ना हम स्टूडेंट्स गोली मारो खत्म करो मोदी जी.
Dude starts the video off with a I don't know if that's a grenade launcher. I don't know what's going on in the background. The scenes coming out of Delhi are mental. He's pulling a Bhagat Singh. He's literally saying fire. He's saying just shoot us and finish it, Modi ji. That's crazy. Yo!
आप सब देखो कितनी गंदी तरह गाड़ियों पे पत्थर मारे जा रहे पुलिस वालों की.
Yo! Yes.
आप सब देखो कितनी गंदी तरह गाड़ी
Yo, that's crazy. Insane scenes. Insane. Yo, throwing back the tear gas. The police were breaking car windows of people who were parked for no reason. This is consequences. Straw hat spotted. Straw hat. Straw hat. Hold on. इनकलाब जिंदाबाद इनकलाब जिंदाबाद इनकलाब जिंदाबाद पुरच्छी वार्ग पुरच्छी इनकलाब जिंदाबाद पुरच्छी वार्ग incredible पुरच्छी वार्ग. Well, I didn't expect this on my Delhi itinerary.
Saying you've been kidnapped? Yeah. Okay, so shift is ambiguous. A giant, massive protest, essentially, for the Educational Minister of India to resign. And you can see the size of the crowd going on.
Delhi lungs are something else. They're raw dogging tear gas. They're just raw dogging tear gas. Straight up raw dogging tear gas. Yeah, to be fair, Delhi's average AQI in the winter is 3,000. So Delhiites breathe poison every day in the winter. So tear gas is nothing. Delhi residents literally breathe in like poison every winter. What is this? Crazy scenes? What is it? Yo! Insane. Insane scenes coming out of Delhi. Is that Modi? Yeah, that's Modi. I see the cops ain't no matter where you go, 100%. Things are 100% changing. They're like, you cannot deny that there's some sort of change happening in India. This kind of anger has been boiling in India for a very, very long time. This is day one of actual mobilization. Dude, this shit is insane. Viral visuals from the Sansad March have triggered outrage after protesters affiliated with the CJP were seen allegedly assaulting a Delhi police officer amid escalating tensions in the national capital. Straight. Oh, god damn. Yo! Yo, look at him. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. Subway surfer IRL at Jantar Mantar protest. Run, piggy, run. We are a hilarious people. South Asians are a hilarious group of people. Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, we are a hilarious group of people. They're rage baiting national forces. Run, piggy. Not enough rotis. Not enough. I mean, they don't eat donuts in India. I don't know what they eat. Oh yeah? No, that man's like, oh, man, just straight up, he's wearing a black shirt and or like I guess like pajama pants or whatever. He's wearing sweatpants and a black shirt, and he's telling the cop off. He's like, fuck you, know. Na bandrathu pavam. No. Avanal mulla. Pavam. Loose kudi. The loose kudi ala adika mudiyala pola. Pavam. No, man's like, vada, loose. Hey, vada kirken. Va, enna pandra? Hey, can someone translate this for me? Hindi theriyadhu. Young woman breaks down in tears before police officer after Lathi charge during CJP protest in Delhi. She's saying, are we not your kids? Are we not your children? See, this is what I would say to her. You are pleading with them because you have the kind of privilege. You have this connection that you see with the cops. Like I mentioned earlier, a lot of the people that are protesting right now probably have some connection to the IPS. They probably have relatives that are in the IPS. So they see their family members in these cops. That's why she's able to plead with the cops. But I would say this. You're angry that they're treating you this way. Think about the kind of people that these cops have mistreated that they don't have a connection to. You have non-Adivasi cops beating the shit out of Adivasis in Odisha. You have non-Kashmiri cops, even Kashmiri cops, beating the shit out of Kashmiris every day. You have ethnically Assamese cops, or even like non-northeastern cops in Assam going into various different indigenous villages like Bodo villages and Kachari villages and harassing and abusing those people. You are feeling this now because you have been part of a group that has been privileged for so long that you have not had to reckon with the fact that the cops have been doing this to so many different people in India. The cops literally cleared out a protest in Madhya Pradesh, a protest led by Adivasis protesting the destruction of their homes by infrastructure projects. I empathize with the protesters, I really do, but in Kashmir and the northeastern region, they would literally openly fire. Exactly. In Kashmir, they fire at people. They're beating you here. They shoot people in Kashmir. They shoot people in Assam. They shoot people in Odisha. You're rightfully angry that the cops have been raining down hell upon you by beating the shit out of you, by firing tear gas at you, right? They've been hitting you with lathis left and right. But I need you to understand that they have been shooting people left and right. They have been shooting Adivasis in Niyamgiri. They have been shooting Adivasis in Sichamali. They have been shooting Adivasis in Assam. They have been shooting Kashmiris. Take this anger that you have felt today, where the cops have rained down hell upon your comrades, and redirect that as empathy towards the marginalized. I say this as a person born of Indian soil. I was born on Indian soil. And I do mean that. I have been an Indian citizen most of my life. I say this as a son of that soil. Let this be a moment of realization that the state that you have loved, the country that you have loved for so long, does not love you back. The country that the education system has trained you to love, the state that the education system has trained you to love, does not love you back. Let this be a moment of radicalization and realization for so many Indians. The cops do not love you. Their job is to protect the people that are paying them, which are their higher ups. Their job is to protect capital. Their job is to protect business interests. Their job is to protect the president, the prime minister, the people who are directly breathing down your necks, that are directly stepping on your necks. Let this be a moment of radicalization and realization for my fellow Indians. To borrow a quote from Nehru, which is a person I don't often agree with, over these next few days, you are making a tryst with destiny. UPSC. Okay, someone translate this.
हमारे लिए होती है कि जिससे जो हमारी दिक्कतें सुनने के लिए होती है कि किस लिए होती है। मैं पुलिस अभी मैं हूँ भी नहीं उनके साथ, मुझे जब घुटन हो रही है, अगर मैं बाई चांस सिविल सर्विसेज की तैयारी करके उसमें पहुँच गई, मैं कैसे रहूँगी इनके बीच में, कैसे, मतलब मैं समझ नहीं पा रही कौन सा ईमान धर्म बेच के बैठे हैं। आई डोंट नो, मतलब ये हमारे लिए पुलिस होती है, हमारे लिए जो ये आर्मी होती है वो हमारे लिए होती है। ये क्या कर रहे हैं अभी?
I was preparing for the UPSC, but after seeing the police, I don't want to anymore. Good. The police and army are supposed to be for us. No. Let me make one thing perfectly clear. The Indian police forces, the IPS, was never for you. It was never to serve you. The IPS was there to serve business interests. The Indian police service is a vestige of the very colonial boot our ancestors faced. It was a force created by the British. It is a British-era institution. It has not changed since the colonizers stepped in this land. The IPS does not serve us. It has always served the colonizers then. It's serving the compradors now. It has never served the people.